Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. On the move from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 25-yard line, gets it right back to the touchback position, and the offense will take over. From the gun, running back gets the give. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all season, and you see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket. Point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Jennings. Makes the grab. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
And the Mustangs have this offense rolling. Quarterback on the keeper. And 45 on his way. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Guys, let's have a look at SMU. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Using his feet. Got a little space. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To adjust the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field, it's Harrell. Fired in there, but incomplete. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This offense comes out clearly wanting to throw the football. Nothing good on 1st down with incompletion. And how about this? You've got to protect your quarterback. That is priority number 1, and they give up a sack on play 2.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll start this drive firing. Looking down the middle. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll try it over the left side.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Looking to the big tight end. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
The Mustangs will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads it left. Can't hook up on the long throw. And the 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback will keep it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. It'll be 3rd and long. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter.
7, Kentucky 0.
So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown, Mustangs!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. Can't get him to the ground. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Caught near the sticks. It's Washington. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Harrell. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. And now on second down for this offense. Back to pass. Moving away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
And the Wildcats are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
Under fire. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on to the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back on this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
From the gun, the running back has it.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Fires left. It's caught. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get into the 33-yard line.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
And the Mustangs have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. He's going up top. Throw it toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line. Taking it the other way. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to them. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
So now it's second and long. Pressure coming. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now facing a third and long. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Harrell. Makes the catch. It's Washington. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think he'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Trying to take it back. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Skips away from pressure. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. To the air, it's Jennings. Might be looking to run. It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
All kinds of time to survey the field, and he throws left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cooper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. He wants to throw it. Trying to bull his way in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick it away.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Handoff from the gun. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. On target to the left. They make. But he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Use the play fake, now to throw. Extending the play. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket, you're trying to find an open target, no one's open, throw it away, and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Here's the pressure. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, another big incompletion on third down now, and if you're the head coach, I wonder if you start thinking about making a change at quarterback because you don't have any points. You haven't been able to find any rhythm in the passing game. You're in the second half now, and you've got to be able to find a spark, and you just wonder if maybe the backup can give that to your offense.
Throws for the tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. On the run, fires downfield. It's caught downfield. Corralled and brought down by the defense. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Fights his way for a couple, but stops short of the marker. It's 4th and 1. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They want to run this quarterback. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And you could tell he trusted himself. He thought he could take off, get that first down. Just a little too much speed on that defense. They closed that gap so quick. Didn't let him get to the first down marker. Turnover on downs.
Dropping back, it's Flores. Pulls it in, it's Dortch. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
And the offense suddenly with an opportunity it couldn't have expected with a 1st and goal after the pick. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And the extra point makes it 28-0.
SMU 28, Kentucky 0.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense obviously trailing here in the second half. They're going to have to be able to throw the football effectively to come back in this game. But in order for that to happen, they have got to do a better job up front blocking.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. He might want another play. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. Looking left. The catch is made, but he's beyond the sideline, so they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a gutsy call.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Jennings. Makes the catch. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
Kentucky, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Let's go. Right.
Looking to pass. It's Flores. catch in the middle. It's Dortch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sullivan. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Caught close to the marker, it's Wilcox. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football and use.
There he goes. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback.
Kentucky, 0.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Gonna look downfield again. Moves away as he feels pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row. Let's take a minute here to look at the big picture for Kentucky. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
Going to throw it over the top of the deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far. And a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up. And another...
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook. And you can see it there, and you can see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
Still looking on the move. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. The short hands, it's Singleton. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Grabbed over the middle. It's Street. Touchdown, Mustangs! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Washington. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Back to throw, it's Flores. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. That's caught. It's Cooper. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Got it in stride inside the 20. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Kentucky, 0.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man, it's Flores. The throw, connection to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. It's been as if there were a wall keeping them out of the red zone. Finally inside the 20. It's first and 10 from the 20. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target.
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're in command of this game. Now let's see. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Gonna let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Threads it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
56, Kentucky, 7.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. still firing away even with this lead. Oh, they're after him. Got the first down. At the 35, he's open. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to